We are live. All right. So we're gonna share it. So I already shared on my page. Mute your phone for me. Mute your phone for me. I can hear echo in the back.
I can mute my phone.
Yeah,
Why am I gonna mute?
I can hear or lower the volume. I can hear talking in the back, like people talking in the back.
It says TV on.
Was it
See
TV?
lower volume.
Yeah. Okay. Lower
Yeah,
TV. I can hear talking in the back. Okay.
lower TV volume again.
All right. Great. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome to the show. If you're just tuning in, I know it's been a while since I've been live, but there's a lot been going on, but I'm excited today. I'm back. I'm well. I wasn't feeling well, but I'm okay now, and I have a very interesting topic today. I have a special guest. She's an author, so she's gonna also be charming on this topic because this topic is relatable to her because it's about married couples. Okay, so we're not saying she's gonna be spilling the tea on her bedroom life, but we just want to just know what is going on with this arranging, scheduling sex in marriages. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today. I will bring her on later. She's in studio with us right now. She's in the back, getting ready, getting sexy to come on, on air with us here. But share the video, share the live video, and we'll get started. Now, we are not going to be putting guests on the show today. So if you want to join in on the conversation, just leave a comment at the very bottom, and then we will be able to um
That's
discuss
complete though. Change. Don't
it.
do that on my video change.
So that's
Okay?
what's going on. So share the video, and then we're gonna jump into the topic. In the meantime, I'm gonna play a song at least. Let's get some entertainment going on here. And of course, we know it's an anime night tonight. We also gonna talk a little bit of the anime as well, too. All the stars stuttering on the red carpet, who brought the A game performances and all of that stuff. Because y'all know all access Libdiva, we talk about entertainment, we talk about real life situation and everything else. We just don't gossip, but just regular people. If you're a regular person, we're not going to be talking about you on this show. You have to be a celebrity. You got to have followers, not just people that on Facebook followers though. Not just the people. You got to be doing something meaningful in our community, in our country, before we look at you as celebrities. So we don't talk about just anybody on the show. But stay tuned. Again, you can see the topics scrolling down on there. If you want to chime in, leave your comment in the comment section. And then when I get back after I play this song, we're gonna bring our guest host on the show. She probably might be doing some guest appearances, every now and then. But now we're giving her a test. She already got her own blog, her own, her own talk show she does also too. So she's not new to the camera. So she already know what she's doing. But we're trying to hire her, okay? So if she's doing good tonight, let's see how the view does. We're definitely gonna get her, popping, in here and there on few topics that she might have some, you know, some expertise on, and then we can get her on here. So let me go ahead and just get some entertainment rolling here, okay? And I'll be right back.
Just condoms. Removal of the implant may be very difficult.
Mr. Flavor for the dancer. Another one.
Masterclass on the beat.
Give it to them. Now yo. Original roots by Mr. Flavor for the dancer. Baby Nayoka, I want to know what's up. Your honey pot in my number one in town. If you cooking, I cook up, begin I cook. Anywhere she enter, baby, they cause casala. Baby mo, sweetie mo, honey mo, baby mo, African flamingo, Rwanda plaku, Uwamu wachuku, electric fire lady, fire baby fire, you know net. You know net. My Carolina, baby na yoka, baby na yoka, asobodo ibo. Indianapolis, Miami, Connefe, Gucci, Prada, designer, corner, yeah. Anywhere she enter, baby, they cause casala. Baby mo, sweetie mo, money mo, baby mo, African flamingo, Rwanda Pyaku, Uwabu Wachuku, electric fire lady, fire baby fire, neck, Ekaite, neck, neck, my Carolina, neck, baby na yoga. I beg you make you dance, baby a buru bata 18. She want to start by the net, oh. Baby a buru bata 18. She want to start by the net, oh. Oh yeah, baby show them, oh yeah, baby show them. Make your back, oh, make you do the talking. Baby show them, oh yeah, baby show them. I found one a yoga, sweetie mo, money mo, baby mo, African flamingo, Rwanda Pyaku, Uwabu Wachuku, electric fire lady, fire baby fire, neck, Ekaite, neck, neck, my Carolina, neck, baby na yoga, neck, Ekaite, neck, my Carolina, neck, baby na yoga.
Okay. And we're back. So I'm gonna bring my special co-host for me on the show tonight because again, like I said, I'm trying to monitor um I'm trying to monitor you guys here at the same time. I'm trying to do this. Yes, I'm trying to multitask here. So I'm not really used to doing this, but I'm trying, guys. So I am trying. So my boss left me in charge. I have to work everything here by myself. So I literally have to learn all of this stuff here all by myself here. No help. So you'll bear with me for this, okay? So again, my co-host will be author Miss Arnelle Cruz for this book. So if you guys, I know you guys have seen this book floating around on your page, your social media page. It's a Liberian sister. She wrote this book all by herself. I didn't say co-wrote. I said wrote this book all by herself. So she's gonna be our guest host today on this very interesting topic. And I want all the married people to come closer because this topic is for y'all. Now, I like to browse on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and just kind of see what the community is talking about. And I grasped on this topic, and it was in the white community, and it came out in the Black American community. I'm like, you know what? We gotta discuss this on our African platform. So here we go. So for everyone that are married, again, keyword married, not just in a relationship, married. If you're married, do you believe in scheduling sex in a marriage? Now, my co-host and I we discussed this, backstage. Like, there's a lot of reason why people would do that, and I was on the fence. Like, that's white people stuff. White people schedule sex because they got so much going on, or that's rich people stuff. They're too busy. But she educated me a little bit. Like, no, Richard, that's not true. Mm-mm. But I said, you know what? This is not going to be a conversation just between you and I. It's going to be a conversation for everybody to chime in. So this is where you guys come in, and then I am gonna bring her on live so she can go ahead and introduce herself, and then we'll get into the topic. And I want to hear from her because I already had a little bit of conversation backstage with her, but I want to hear what she has to say regarding this conversation. Okay, so again, remember I'm working this stuff by myself now. So this is very interesting for me right now. I'm learning. Okay, I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. Okay, welcome my co-host, Miss Arnelle Cruz, and please introduce yourself to everybody that are watching. Okay.
Hi everyone. We want to tell you thank you so much for tuning in to our live podcast. On this podcast, you're going to be learning, some things about sex and why certain people set certain rules and why certain people want to set schedules or those kind of stuff. But we're going to be educating you guys more on that. But before we continue, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Arnelle Cruz. I live in Canada and I'm a writer. This is my book, The Survivor Story of Arnelle, a girl from Africa. You can check it out. It's on Amazon, Kindle, Google, Barnes and Noble, Smashword, Goodreads, Indigo Chapter, Apple Books, Indie Reader. I even got a 4-star review on Indie Reader. So that was huge, my first book.
Thank you so much. So now y'all know who she is. So now, for people that want to learn more about this book or get this book, where is this book found? Where can we purchase it? I got my copies already, so I want everybody else to get theirs.
So they can find it on Amazon. They can find it on Kindle, Google, Barnes and Noble, Smashword, Goodreads, Indigo Chapter, Apple Books, Indie Reader, and so many other websites, including Pinterest. It's on Pinterest as well.
So it's everywhere. There's no excuse not to support your librarian sister. It's everywhere books can be sold. Okay, everywhere.
Right,
There's no excuse.
right.
So let's
No,
get into this. Let's get into this topic now. Anel, so what is your take on scheduling sex in a marriage if you're married? Because I know you're married now. So do you believe in that? And have you even thought about that before? Have you done that before in your marriage?
I know. No. I don't think couples should schedule sex. Like it's sad when you hear sometimes people will say, "Oh, my partner and myself, we have sex 3 times a month or 4 times a month." Even some women think that if they give a man sex 4 times a month, that is too much. And I'm like, what? Because take for example, if this one got 30 days, right? 30 days in a month, and you are giving the guy sex 3 times in a month. What
Hmm.
happens to the 7 days? Okay, let's subtract 4 days out of the 27 days of you having a menstrual cycle. You still got 23 days left. So you are depriving God of 23 days of having the opportunity to make love to you. So, women need to rethink this. I know we can be busy, especially when you have kids. You know what I mean? But life is all about balancing yourself and your time, okay? And even if you have done majority of the work, I also want to advise your husband to when you come home and you want your wife to spend time with you, you also need not just because you're the provider of the home, but you also need to come home. And if you see she hasn't given the kid shower for the night, you can go and get the shower done. When you're done with that, you can say, "Mommy, can I help you with dishes?" The reason why you, the husband, you want to do that because you want to buy time for yourself too. Because if the woman get extremely tired, her energy is low. So even if you want to have sex with you, the mood is not there. Because sex is about connecting with one another. And
Right.
if the mood is low and the energy is low, you're gonna have an empty action. Even if you just lay down in bed, that's all you're gonna get. You're not gonna have her into it. Unless you want to buy her some Red Bull and vodka to keep the energy.
Because when I was reading posts on Twitter, there are some people like, let me start with the white people, like, oh my god, they just have kids back to back, or they just had like their first child. That's overwhelming for them, taking care of that child, putting that child to bed, cleaning after that child, like it's just so much work for them. So it's like, oh my god, I don't have time to have sex with my husband. And then people were saying like this is what leads to men cheating in marriages because their wife don't have time to satisfy them. And I feel that just selfish on their part too, because if this woman is her very first time having kids, let her go through that circle, that phase. Because I know I haven't had kids before. You have 2 kids. Some people do C-section, some people do natural birth. I understand those, both of those are
What
painful.
I did, my first was natural, and the second was a C-section.
See, so now women need time to heal from that. And then what you're doing that you still have to care for a whole human being at the same time. A whole new human being that just came from in your body. So going through all of that, what they call post trauma and all that stuff, it can be hard on female. But at the same time, if I was married, I don't think I'll be scheduling sex at all. I mean, for me, at the end of the day, when I work very hard, maybe I just think like a man right now. When I work very hard, when I come home, I want to have sex. Damn it, that's what's gonna calm me down. Okay, I need something to calm me down after dealing with the rest of the war and everything else. So I don't even think that should even be an option for me on the table. But we want to hear from everybody else that are married. Again, not when you're just having sex. When you are married, we want to hear from everyone else here. And hold your thought. I think I had someone here just commented here. So Marvina said, if I ever schedule sex with my husband, first thing he would say is I'm cheating. So for the men that are watching, that are married, men that are watching that are married, let me be more specific before I start getting answers here all the time here. So if your wife said you have to schedule sex, what's the very first thing that comes to your mind? Or even that, if your husband ever said that to you, what's the very first thing that comes to mind? Do you agree with her that you would think you're cheating on him?
First of all, my husband and myself, we don't have getting sick.
So whenever you just get it on.
Yeah. And we tend to do it more often, than the regular. Sometimes we do skip days, but it's not steady. It's because we have been so fulfilled, we have really enjoyed one another. So that is not on our mind at the moment, right? But when it's on our mind, it's on our mind and we're getting the job done.
Gotcha. Okay. And she said not every day. I don't know if I can do that. Maybe I have to go through what you
You
guys
know,
have been through. I don't know. I don't
when
think
it
I'm
comes
having sex.
when it comes to men think about sex 75% of the day.
I think I am.
Okay?
I'm guilty.
Women, a lot of women, not most women, but a lot of women think about sex 25%. Okay? And that is why it is important also when people want to get married or when they want to have a long relationship, lasting relationship, they need to know where the level of sexual activity the partner is at. Because certain people's sexual activity is low and certain people own is higher. Okay? So if a woman knows that her man has a very high sex drive, then hey, you got a lot of work to do. If the man knows his wife has a high sex drive, then the man got a lot of work to do. So which means um and marriage and sex is all about learning. You know what I mean? A lot of times people might not be interested in having sex because they get used to a routine sex action. So for them, over time it gets boring, you know? So people need to learn together. So if one partner know more than the other person, you need to teach the one that don't know more than you. And that's
Ah,
the mistake a lot of men make. They feel if they have a wife who doesn't know everything, they want to go look for the woman who knows everything out there. Instead of you looking for that woman that knows everything out there, teach your wife at home. She's sure thing. She's willing to learn. That's why she's your woman. The reason why she's your woman because your job and her job is to teach one another what makes you get around. Like a lot of people, they don't even use perfume and cologne. The reason why the white people sell perfume and cologne at the store because certain smell can arouse your sexual sense and make you sexually attracted to the person and make you want to spend time with that person. So wearing cologne and perfume, and if you see that your partner likes that, so you always need to have different kinds of perfume and if you're a man, a different kind of cologne and try putting it on. And if you see your wife says, good, that smells good. My goodness, you smell so good. There you go. You just turned her on. Same thing with a guy. A woman, wear your perfume. And if your man says, what's that smell? You smell so good, baby. Can I smell that? And he's sniffing on you, he is getting excited. So a lot of things, sex is not just laying down on the bed. Sex
Right.
is educating one another. Sex is knowing you guys can add games, you guys can add role play, you guys can add toys. So many things you guys can add to your sexual life and make it a fantasy instead of boring.
Right. Okay. Let's get some comments here from the viewers here. So Liberian May say we let it flow, it's whenever. So when you say we let it flow, Liberian May, are you um specifically talking about you and your partner? Like it's whenever, then girl, you're freaky. You're really freaky. You got my two nieces in that house. You just be doing freaky stuff in that house. There, I don't agree with that at all. And then Marvina say it also depends on both party kind of jobs that they have. I totally agree because some people can have a stressful job and some people have jobs that are less stressful. But at the same time, your love life and your sex life still must go on. Like I said,
Oh,
that's what I want when I come home after a hectic day at work. That's what calms me down. Maybe I have a mind of a dude, but like I
you
get
know,
alcohol first.
you
It's like
just have open mind to enjoy yourself. Period. Whether you're tired, you're not tired, you just want to enjoy yourself. Now, a lot of Africans, because every nationality is different, but a lot of Africans tend to still have that old school sex mentality. You know what I mean? They first of all to get your partner in the mood. If your partner have a stressful job and you don't have a stressful job, one thing that can get your partner in the mood is getting your partner a full body massage. Okay, a
right.
full body massage, and then also get them to have a nice hot steam in the sun. A lot of people don't even do bubble bath for the partner. Do you know when you get in a big cup of water and you steam yourself, it wakes every nerve in your body and makes you awake and energized. So a lot of people don't do that. They don't even get the partner a bubble bath. You know, it's
So
good to
that also keep the it also keep them going too as well too. I for me,
right,
alcohol, and then I come home. And then when you come to Africans, especially with the whole sex thing, I think the reason why most people say that some people schedule sex is because most Africans think that sex can only be done in the bedroom. Y'all listen today. We educate you today. Y'all listen today. Sex is not only in the bedroom, okay? Y'all
no,
can
no,
get
no, no.
anywhere in your home. You pay for that thing. You pay for that place. Get freaky
Then
on the
the
kitchen counter, in the bathroom, in the tub. It ain't gotta be just on the bed. It gotta be just on the bed. So I think that's why people think it's like scheduling sex because after you're done everything, and especially for a stay-at-home mom, you don't clean up, mop, you did everything else already. Then you go lay down. That's when the man want to tell you now. Why you gotta wait when I finish doing all that thing there before I go lay down? Before now you won't be turned on. And at the same time, to female too, when you're doing all that extra stuff in the house when you're finish, put that sexy lingerie on too. That might start the move out of the bedroom before you go in the bedroom. That's what
and
I
you know what? A lot of African women make. Okay, a lot of African women would spend a lot of money and time in the African grocery store than going to a lingerie store or a sex shop. You know, they would not, you would not see them buying sexy lingerie to say, oh, my man needs to see me wear this tonight after dinner. No, they'd be in the African store and say, and fine. The people in Carrefour finisher, you know what they sell in Carrefour?
they will
Do
look
you know?
I can't for that to buy and bring it home.
Do you know? Let me tell you, even the fruit, even fruit, fruit is another thing that you can use to turn your partner on. You can do they got a fruit date, date for fruit. You can use melted chocolate, and put the fruit in it. So you even candle, nice scented
Oh,
candle, you can light it at home.
I
Turn
understand that.
the lights off. You know what? Turn the lights off. Light covered candles in the bedroom that have a nice, sweet, attractive smell. Okay? Pull on out lingerie, go to La Sunset. If you can afford Victoria's Secret, La Sunset is a little better for Victoria's Secret, and they have good stuff. They have good stuff. Nowadays, online shopping, you can go a lot of websites that sell clothes, they also sell lingerie too. So you can go out there and check out lingerie. Once you know your bra size, your panty size, you can check out lingerie. All that in once it comes in, go sneak in somewhere in your bedroom, get some chocolate, get some fruit, Get a bottle of wine, get beer, whatever your partner wants to drink. Give
Yeah.
the man that surprise.
So let's read some comments here for people that are watching. So the Francis says scheduling of sex is completely off the table. However, there would be an exception. For example, if you're sick, I agree because if someone's sick down there, especially if she just had a baby down there, it's not okay to be doing all that freaky ditty thing. So I completely agree with you on that. Diallo
Well,
says you're
a second.
expert in things though. Look, Kitty, I'm not even here for you. I just want to just educate people. I'm not married. I'm trying to learn. She says she ain't scheduling sex. I agree with her. I'm not scheduling that thing. I should be able to get it whenever I want to, and of course
Sex,
as well.
sex, okay, it's not just the penetration of the vagina. You can use your hand, you can use your mouth. There's so many ways to have sex, So I don't think even if you're sleeping inside, you can just use your hand. Okay, why you sleeping?
So that's all we're saying here. Married women. I think most of the time, for the guys that I interview, I talk to, they say most of the time it's always fall down to the women, and the women saying most of the time when the men don't request it or saying, oh, it's not the time now, it's because they have been out there getting it from somewhere else. Now here's the thing, and this is true story. I'm gonna let you guys know. If you have your comment, please leave it in the comment section. We'll read it out here for everybody else that are watching. So if you have a comment, leave it in the comment section. When you were just talking about buying that sexy secret, Victoria's Secret lingerie, hiding it in the bedroom, going getting sexy, let me just tell you, Valentine's Day, I will never forget this story, okay? And this was somebody I dated. I'm serious, okay? Somebody that dated. Some of these African men are very, very country. I'm not gonna lie. So I was this sexy for this dude. Don't bought my Victoria's Secret outfit, got my stocky, got my whip. I was like, my face was beat for the guy. I arranged everything in the house. I pull rose petals down, candles. I light the candle from the door all the way into the bedroom. I think that's it. You know when they control working inside, what you say? The first thing he
No,
blew the candle off. They can not bonnet people heart. Why I seen that outside waiting for him. He blew the candle off everything. For then you say, why is this girl just dead in the people heart? He swept all the rose petals off the floor. He now was trying to stay romantic. So when I came,
no,
when he saw the video, he calling me, Rachel, where you at? He not to what I wanted when I seen what happened when he kind of really see me. Why I standing all of there, I put my feet on the bed, man. I think that's it now, man. Look at me and say, but when you dread a prostitute that they found out, it just killed the whole movie. He said, when you see you dressing a prostitute that they found, when you going out with that thing on. I said, you are have to be kidding me.
such a time of people that come up.
I just took a shower and went to bed. I said, you know what I mean? This is it. This not gonna work for him. I'm sorry. We gotta have him unlearn all that other extra stuff and try to learn something new. So some people it doesn't always work for them. Other people it does, but at the same time, the only exception, like Mr. Francis said here, if you're sick or if sometimes people get overwhelmed with so much work. And I would say so much work, especially when it comes to a stay-at-home mom. You have all these kids that you take care of. Even if you're not a stay-at-home mom, you have work. You pick up the kids from daycare, you come home, you gotta make dinner, you gotta do homework, you gotta make sure that they take their bath. There's so
Well,
much going on.
that's why it feels like I said. Also, when it comes to the men, a lot of men feel the woman should do everything in the home, and they just because they work, they should just come home, eat, shower, make love, and go to bed. No, if you get home and you see she has prepared dinner, but I mean the floor is not swept because the kid probably made a mess, or the dishes not done. Go and help her do that extra stuff. Each little things that you have to complete before the night, you are creating time for yourself and her to spend together. You know? But if you don't help her and you expect her to do everything, by the time she gets to bed, sometimes she don't even want to shower, she's so tired. She just
Exhausted.
want to lay down and sleep. But if you are helping her out at home, you are buying time for yourself and time for her too. You know? And once the kids are to bed by 9 o'clock, I mean by 9:30, you guys can shower together, start in there, send it to the bedroom. If there's even laundry in the laundry room and you guys need to complete the laundry before the next day, you guys can finish that up in the laundry room. Just whatever. not to do anything. And
Exactly.
I advise that women, because men are even more extremely active sexually than women need to put more time in the game. You know what I mean? You need to get your lingerie and you need to buy sex educational books to educate yourself on what are some of the things you need to do. And teach your man, you can teach your man as you learn along, you can teach him too. Some of
Oh,
the things you learn, hey, babe, I learned this new thing, you want to try it? You're going to say, okay, where did you learn it from? I learned it from this book. What do you think about that? You know, you
right.
can you can use so many different things. Ice cream, whatever. Just try to make sex fun and not boring because men like action. That's why you see the watch action movie like fighting war, to watch UFC, to watch basketball. Because men like action. Once the action is not being active, they're gonna get bored again and start to seek attention outside. You know, because men want to see excitement. They want to see something moving, something, whatever,
Different.
whatever it is.
We're gonna take a break from the topic and then we're gonna get back to our book. So I have about 5 copies of these. I am going to be doing a giveaway to all my lucky fans, followers, everybody that watch my show. Okay. The giveaway will actually start next month. It's going to be your Christmas from me. Okay. So 5 copies. This is all courtesy of my friend, Miss Danelli Moore. So she purchased this and we wanted to support my friend Arnelle because, of course, she's the author of this great book. So we are going to be giving away 5 of these, okay? Beginning next month. So make sure you are tuning in every Saturday to the show because we're going to be dropping some clues on this book on how you can win yourself one and you can enjoy a happy read, okay? So I just want to just kind of get this in there again. This is the book. This is the author I'm talking to right now. She's the one that is co-hosting with me. She's the author of this book, writer, creator, everything. She didn't co-sign with someone else, just her. Okay. So make sure you support. She's still starting this. So if you still want to support her, if you say, hey, I don't need a free book from Rachel, I can support her and still buy it from the lady. You can contact her also. Like she said, her book is on all digital platforms. So you can go ahead and support. And what's the amount again for the book?
Well, in Canadian, it all depends on what country you're in.
For us
But
in the
in Canadian dollars, the paperback is $30.59 Canadian. So that would
okay.
be like 20 something US, I think.
Oh, okay. So 25, 26-ish in US
I,
dollars.
I would have to call the Amazon, and Amazon would tell them what US rate it's going to be in. But
Okay.
I don't know this about the countries and how much it costs in those countries. I only know how much it costs in Canadian dollars. But once you go online, the price is right there.
Gotcha. Okay. We got it. So we're gonna go back to the topic. Let's see here. We have any more comments here. So Alfonso said everywhere where as long the hair pumps up. I don't understand why he's saying on that part. He gotta elaborate on that.
Yeah, I'll try to get erection. That's what it's trying to say.
So for you guys that are just joining in again, the topic is scheduling sex if you're in a marriage. Do you believe in that? Why or why not? Would you actually do that in your marriage or you totally against it? You can drop your comment. We're not inviting people on this live video, but you can drop your comment. We'll read it up here and we'll discuss it as well going forward. So going forward, maybe next week I'll try it, but I will have a phone line for people to call into the show because I'm going to be having guests on the show as well. But I'm still working on it. It's not for certain if it's going to happen next weekend. Hopefully, if I get around to working these turntables that are provided for me here and trying to juggle my life and do all the other extra stuff on the side, we will have that. For now, we're just going to stick to this. So don't try calling into the show because you're not going to get anybody at all. So don't do that. So back to the topic again. Would you schedule sex in your marriage? Again, this is for married couple. Okay. This is not for people that are fornicating out there. If you ain't married, you fornicating at all. If you're not married, you're fornicating. So it's not for your fornicators out there. This is for married couple. Would you schedule sex in your marriage? if you will, what would be the reason? Overwhelmed with work, don't have time, your partner not attracted to you at all. You need to spice it up. There could be so many reasons why people schedule sex. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing to schedule sex. My co-host says she wouldn't. Whenever her man needed, she's gonna give it to him.
I think I think a lot of women are taking advantage of this women right thing, you know, where you have the right to your body, that a man cannot touch you unless you tell him yes. Even like it comes to your husband or your longtime lover, like common law partner. So because but this only goes to men you don't know. So men you don't know don't have the right to touch you without your permission. But not someone you're dating for a long time or someone you're married to. You know what I mean? So a lot of women have taken advantage of that. And they're gonna be like, oh, I'm not ready. And a lot of women use sex as punishment. Okay? So for example, if they want something from the man and the man don't give it to them, they're gonna say you're gonna see the man if you touch me.
Oh
You know
hell.
what I mean? But I'm telling you, a lot of women do that. They use sex as punishment for their men. If they want maybe him to change the car and he didn't change the car, they're gonna say, okay, you're still annoying, you're getting your way. You're still waiting, you're waiting, you go chill after you 2 hours too. You know what I mean?
Right. So yeah, I wouldn't use sex as a punishment because I benefit from it too. So that wouldn't be a punishment at all. That would be
Well,
something,
don't
you know.
know.
I wouldn't use sex for punishment. I was thinking about other punishment to provide, but that wouldn't be one of them. But again, we're not saying it's a bad thing if you do schedule sex in your marriage. It's not a bad thing at all. We just want to know why would you do that, and we're not gonna judge you. This is no judgment zone here. We're not gonna judge you and say, "Oh my God, you schedule sex. Why?" We're not gonna do that. We just, I want to do or statistic on this. How many women think they will, or how many men, or how many people actually think they will or wouldn't schedule sex, regardless of whatever they have going on in their life, whether they're kids, new job, new home, relocation. There's so many things going on. Coronavirus, people can blame it on it too. There's so much going on. So, what would be the reason that you will actually schedule sex? And by the way, for some people that if you catch coronavirus, you'll still be scheduling sex or you're having sex. I really want to know. Some people that are caught coronavirus, this is very important because the person's sick. Like Alfonso said, if they are sick, then sex is off the table. So I mean, if your partner got coronavirus, you should be skipping that time. For coronavirus, when you get it, post it 30 days to sit down. So that 30 days you have between that thing. Jesus.
Can you imagine the government in Canada had the mind to come international platform and say that due to the coronavirus, people need to abstain from sex because it will cause the spreading of coronavirus.
I don't even know who's listening to that. People actually paying attention to that.
No one is going to even follow that. Like, how the hell do you doesn't want to abstain in such a cold weather where it's minus 40?
They're the husband, like our family, they said no, they wanna like seriously. That's not gonna work. I don't know how to even do that. No.
Face mask when you're going outside is different, but some people they should abstain from it completely from the partner, from other. Like, oh my god, that was everybody was like, they did not just say that. Everybody was
That would be that would be the look on my face too. Like, are you kidding me? Like seriously, are you serious right now?
all right. So stop reproduction. Can you imagine? Uh,
Okay, we're gonna shift gear here and we're gonna go on to the element. So I know some of you guys was watching. I was watching. My co-host was watching. Shout out to the element team. I get Didi, my boy Joseph Bode. Who else again? Oh my God, KY. Gosh, that's a crew I know from America here. So if you ain't like Branco your name, no offense. I really don't know
we
you. But yeah, but those are the four people I know that actually started the anime here in the US before they took it back home. So shout out to them. I love the show. I love the red carpet. I love the location of the event. They had it last year. They had it this year again. Great location, great event. The ladies look absolutely stunning, stunning this year. The guys, we got to talk about. Now, one thing I want to stress on performances. gosh, you guys have these songs, you're going to studio, you record these songs, but then when it comes to live performances, you got four flat, like brand artists. You guys
They
fall
they slow
completely
they
flat.
slow lip syncing because even like Western artists, even if they have to lip sync, there is no way in hell you're gonna see this stuff. But I mean, the Liberian artists tonight and other awards, they just were really disappointing. Like, how do you make a song, but you don't even sound closer to the song that you make? That when you even try to sing it, yeah, yeah. Let me tell you this. MC Carol won Best Female Artist of the Year, but come on, MC Carol though, But anyway, we're vibing. I want you.
That was one person a lot of people were disappointed in her performance because they really expected a lot more. Here's the thing I get from it, and for me being in this entertainment game for so long, I like to tell people, okay, yes, what you guys are liking, all Liberian artists that perform, live performances. Y'all see why Beyonce and Michael Jackson are the greatest? Because they spend hours and hours perfecting their craft. When Beyonce about to do a show, when she about to perform on the award show, even that 5 minutes you can see on the award show, you know how many hours, weeks, days, months that woman put in to make sure she give you a great show. Like brand artists, you guys are not rehearsing. When I watch the element and watch you guys perform, I could tell who rehearsed and who didn't. You can forget your lyrics on stage. That's your own song. How can you forget your own lyrics? It don't make any sense. You can't forget your lyrics. You got forgetting your lyrics, the beat, the sound. It doesn't like my co-host was saying. Y'all don't even sound like your own song. It like you lip syncing your own song. Like, come on, we can do better. Y'all need to
We
rehearse.
never get lazy too because even the day before they go to the event to perform, they don't even practice. Even weeks
So
before, they don't even practice because it just depends on, oh, I'm gonna play my music. I'm just gonna hold the microphone. What if we were shutting your music down and just using instrument and we want to hear your voice? Do you
thank
think you will even win an award? No. But they depend on the DJ playing the song for them, and all the people in the audience in here is just the song, not even the artist. Because when the artist starts to sing, you're like, damn, really? Did you think that? Did I just dance to that?
I know she got talent. My boy Cozy, Cozy have talent. I knew Cozy from high school. That's like my high school buddy right there. He got talent, but when he hit the stage tonight, I was very, very disappointed. One, the people that set up the stage and the microphone, whatever DJ you have, just because you crank up the volume doesn't mean the song gonna sound better. Okay. Y'all need to
Right.
adjust the microphone volume according to the sound, the speaker, all the volume have to be on the same level. And again, like I said, the artists are not rehearsing because when you go for rehearsal, do you know what that does for you? That gives you a great chance that you're gonna have a great performance because whatever you screw up right there, it can be corrected. But when you get on the stage that day, you can't correct anything. You can't take it back. If you screw up, you screw up nationwide. Everybody's watching you. Librarians all around the world are watching you. So people were already disappointed in the performances tonight at the element because one, like I said, the first thing I took away, I'm like, oh, they didn't rehearse. Because if they did rehearse, they wouldn't be making all that mistake. Like the DJ not
Right.
playing the song. DJ play track two, track three. You can't be coming and be telling the DJ to play track two. What's wrong with you? That's what rehearsal is for. When you come for rehearsal, they do something they call dry run. Okay. Now you can do a mix where you can perform three of your hits if you have three hits. Now, if you have three hits. Now, if you got one hit and you got one new song you want to introduce to the audience, that is your night to shine. So when you come, you give the DJ that particular mix. Okay, this is how we do here in America. Let me just tell you, let me educate you. You give that DJ that mix, that DJ play that mix, and that's how you rehearse to that mix. You're not supposed to be on the same. You tell the DJ play track three, DJ track one, number one, number one. That's not the place and the time to be doing that. Because when you met the DJ a couple of days ago, you and he already established that. You already have that already scheduled. There's no
First
reason
of all,
to be doing that.
first of all, when even when they met the DJ, it's to just give the DJ the CD. They did not need the DJ to check microphone, to check how how much volume the DJ need to give the song. and how the voice gonna sound so that the audience are not knowing that they even listening to nothing, nothing. So when international musicians are performing, they have that earpiece that they put in the ears, and they are the one hearing their own voice, but outside you're hearing their own voice, and all you're hearing from the DJ is the instrument, the beat that they use to make that song, you
Right.
know. And
Exactly.
even the backup dancers, oh my god, oh my goodness.
Because there was no rehearsal done. Like I said, they need to rehearse. There's no
They were
rehearsal.
doing yeah, kata leka, kata leka, yeah, 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 leka, leka, yeah, leka. I
But
can't believe I was seeing like we should learn from our neighbors when we say that Liberians tend to get offended. Oh, we're not Nigerian, we're not Ghanaian, we can't compare ourselves. Life is competition, especially when you're in the music game, you're in business, whatever, it's competition. You want to look at the person next to you and ask yourself, what is this person doing better than me? If a Nigerian were having a music war, like, come on. The Nigerians always want to compete with the white people. Nigerians, from the day the man gave birth to them, the man told them you must become better than the white man. Whatever you do, you must become better than the white man. So the Nigerians always trying to compete. That's why you see now they're getting record deals in the US. They're
yeah,
singing with big artists that we've been listening to since we were kids growing up. Because of the competition, they have tried the hardest to compete. But Nigeria will say, oh, we're not American. You
yeah.
can't compare.
Mm-hmm.
Nigeria just came out of war. We're more than 20 years now out of war.
Just
But we
keep going.
just, with Africa, we just coming out of war. All they will get excuses.
But we're not hating on the award show. The organizer did a phenomenal job. They presented a stage for the artists. The artists just fall flat to deliver. And this is where they fall flat because they didn't rehearse. They used to lip syncing. They didn't have the songs ready. The microphone, I don't know who told them that because if the microphone is loud, it's gonna sound better. No, you sound like crickets when you increase the volume on the microphone. You're not supposed to be doing that. And when you perform, I'm not even an artist. I know all this stuff. Again, like I said, I used to manage artists before, and I work in the entertainment business for so long. I work with a lot of artists, lots of Nigerian, Ghanaians, Liberian artists, and this is what I tell them all the time. And then when you perform to your thing, when you take the microphone and stick it close to your mouth, it will sound better. You're not supposed to have the microphone that close. You heard in people's ears. Like I was watching the award show, I had to get off the live because my ears were hurting me. I was like, oh my God. Imagine the people that are sitting in there with that loudspeaker on, and these artists are screaming in their ear. Here we go, here we go, here we go. DJ track two, track no, 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 track two, track two. Like I was so embarrassed. I'm like, why? You shouldn't even be performing if you didn't rehearse. You guys need to rehearse. You guys cannot forget your lyrics. This is embarrassing for our entertainment industry. And you guys are supposed to be like, you guys are winning award tonight. You guys should have been, you guys supposed to be like the best in the country. And this is what the best give us tonight. Our best. So we're supposed to
And
go.
I don't care how nice a song can be, if it go because certain songs can only go to certain volume limit. If this song go above the volume limit of that music, the music just get worse. It doesn't sound tasteful anymore. It's a disturbance to the ears. So, and I see that in a lot of African parties too. When you go to African parties, especially if you haven't gone out for so long and you're not used to noise, the minute you go out, you feel like your eardrum is like about to explode because the DJ cranks the volume to the loud stuff. You feel like there's going to be 500 people. Even if there's 500 people in the audience, it doesn't mean the volume got to be at the maximum. That's why you have your speakers. The volume can be a little bit over the minimum, but it should be good enough that people can just enjoy the song and listen to the artist.
And it also boils down to the producers of the song because if the song is produced on a lower volume and they ain't ready remaster it really good, because if you produce a song you have to remaster it before you put it out there. That's when you do the volume check and everything. So most of the songs that been produced that win the award tonight was a song produced in Liberia. So those volume and the remaster craft was not there yet. So when they leave the studio and the song come out, you put it on your phone, you're gonna increase the volume more. So the more you increase the volume, the only time you can hear the song. So I can see why when the people go play the song to the clubs or the party or they go perform, they have to increase the volume because when they recorded that song when I recorded on the regular normal volume that fits everywhere if it's player everywhere. So because of that, the DJ trying to match the song, like, oh my God, I can't hear it. And the DJ can't hear it, keep cranking up the volume because he can't hear the song. So this all goes down to the producers too. Y'all need to check what you're producing and giving these artists to put out there. Yeah, it might sound funny. We like it. Take out your Tracy, or I eat or Jew, we like it. But then when we take it and play it in our audio, and then we gotta increase the volume before we can actually hear it. Then we busting our eardrum before we can even hear the song. So that's the reason again. Not
The performing outfit. So what will you say about that? Because for me, outfit sells when you're performing, especially live. What you wear, a lot of time people not just want to hear your voice, but they also want to see what you put on. Because a lot of time when people become fan of you, they want to dress like you. I saw a lot of like there's artists today wearing a yacht clothes. For real.
yeah, close.
They were wearing yacht clothes because, say for example, Beyonce and other people, when they're about to perform, you want to see what they're going to put on. Even those guys, when they're performing, you want to know what bling bling they're wearing. You want to know what shoes they're wearing. Even if it's a runner, it's the best on the market. Some of the runners haven't even come out yet. But still, I want a different artist. You're just that you're wearing yacht clothes and playing Napo out there. You know, you need to stop that nonsense. We need to see outfits. Because what you wear will educate the younger men for the future on what they need to put on when they go into such occasions.
Right.
I mean, the team on the red carpet, you guys did really good. But let's talk about our King Carol.
I
King
love MC Carol. I love her, and I was happy that she won. But I was disappointed in her fashion statement again and in her performance tonight. MC Carol still cannot get the right person. I don't know. For me,
Carol,
the
you
outfit
know, stop.
did not do it again for me this year. And then I just thought she was gonna it should have give us a great performance. I would have forgotten that whole outfit and then just listen and say, oh my God, she did great. But
It
the
was
performance was bad.
really
The outfit was
right.
yeah, you know I
Really,
want to do that.
the girls like MC Carol, don't get us wrong. We really love you. You are cute. You know, you're charming and cute. Like you're just like a teddy bear. You know, like you know those little cabbage, cabbage doll that we have, the nice chocolate one. That's why she looks. She's so cute. But the thing is, your cuteness is not really showing. Just because you have a, big, nice, beautiful, charming body doesn't mean you have to put it in like a bag of rice. You know, you need to be wearing something that will showcase. Even if you want to dress like a tomboy, you can still look at Nancy Ella when Nancy Ella was dressing like a guy. She was so sexy doing it. You know
Right.
what I mean? So you cannot be wearing a martial art white clothing outfit at a red carpet event. I know you try to kill it, but and then the ones you wore at the performance, the tailor didn't do good because it was looking like a pajama.
Yeah.
So right,
It
it
reminded,
was pajama.
it reminded me of TLC Red Light Special. You know, TLC did that Red Light Special video in the red PJs, the green, the blue one. That's how it kind of reminded me. I was like, okay, it's not bad. It wouldn't be what I expected from her, but let me hear her. And then when I seen her do that, I was like, okay, that's it for me. I couldn't watch the award anymore. I couldn't watch. I couldn't watch anymore. But kudos to all the winners. Kudos to all the nominees. Everybody that did that thing on the red carpet. The ladies love it, love it. I haven't picked my favorite yet. No, I'll take that back. I think so far one dress
Oh,
that I
that outfit, Caesar versus Fufu.
no, that wasn't the outfit for me. That wasn't that. The outfit that stood out for me because she was making a statement was the host on Wrestling Maya, her first dress that she wore, and her mask say F rapist, which is a statement she's making regarding what's been going on in our country. Still going on right now, even though it's subsided, but it still lives on forever in that country. So that was something that stood out to me, like she was making a statement. So wrestling, I love that first outfit. I didn't get the chance to see the second and the third one, but I love it. But I know you're gonna post on my Instagram anytime, any minute from now, we're gonna see the picture. But right now, I know you're busy posting the award show. But We just want to just chime in on the award show again. We're not shading anybody. I'm big on the performance because I've been in this thing for so long, and I can spot a good performance when I hear one or I see one. I can spot a good one. And for tonight, y'all fell flat. The DJ did a terrible job. Don't crank up the speaker in people's ears over there. Y'all all the all that show, y'all probably got some ear problem leaving that show right now because I was even watching and I couldn't even listen to that stuff anymore. I had to lower the volume. But I lower the volume, I can't hear it put up. Then when I put it up, then it's like the microphone just in my ears and the speaker just boom, boom, boom. I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. Any live words for me before we leave from that topic?
Well, I am proud of the music, the Liberian musicians. As you can see, every time I'm going live, I always play the songs because for the longest time we were not even in entertainment because of the war that happened. Like you already set us back way back, but so far the artists have really been making improvements.
Sure.
And for me to be vibing to the song, like that is something because before I used to listen to a lot of Nigerian, Ghanaian music, but now when I want to do a live video, I'm like, okay, let me go to YouTube, my Liberian musicians, where you guys are, and I'm playing that song and I'm feeling it and I'm loving it and I'm dancing it, even if the lyrics are not relating to me, but just the way they are doing it sounds good on the recording, but we need more in the performance live. The performance live is killing the actual recording, So
Gotcha. Okay.
you think uh,
So we're gonna spend 5 more minutes on this topic again. We're gonna wrap up here. I know we started pretty late, but again, if you just joining in, the topic is scrolling right out there. Do you believe in scheduling sex if you're in a marriage? Okay, again, this is for married couple, but it look like most of y'all on here not married. Yeah, you want to put your input on there. But my co-host is helping me out here again. Do you believe in scheduling marriage, sex if you're in a marriage? My co-host disagrees. She's not going to schedule sex. I'm not married, but I'm not going to be doing that either unless I'm sick that down there cannot function right now or the doctor said no. And that doctor got to give me a damn good reason why he said no, because it ain't
the
good.
doctor has to tell you, you gotta be specific. If
Exactly.
you don't abstain completely,
Right.
or you say not too fast, go slow, or you get very slow motion.
Now, if you see not too far, go slow motion. I said, if I don't forget that one, I got it. But if you say absolutely not, then I got a question about it. That's all. If I do it, what's gonna happen?
Whenever they say don't do something, that's when your body starts craving it. Don't
Exactly.
ever go to that out of situation.
Mhm.
Whenever you tell a human being said don't touch it, even if it wasn't gonna touch it, they said, but what when they see it, so they say I shouldn't touch it, you want to touch it or not, you have to touch it. At least what they're talking about. You said touch it. So just because the doctor said don't have it, even though you wasn't planning to have it, but
Right.
because they said don't have it at all, even turns you want to do it more. Like
That's absolutely. We're gonna be wrapping up here in 2 more minutes. So if you want to put up your respond here to this topic, just in the comment section, we can read it.
like, all your friends, even your friends in a common law relationship, is still considered somehow some kind of marriage. So still send it to them, educate them. Women, get on your game. The reason why a lot of men, I get mad when I hear men cheating, but at the same time, when a man is deprived at home, it makes you think again and say, you know what, he got feelings too. Like, you know what I mean? So
Right.
a lot of times when these women are scheduling sex, getting it 3 times a month, when they got 30 days in a freaking month and 24, 23 days left after the month's 4 days, it makes you want to wonder what is really going on. And a lot of times when your partner is having less sexual interest in you, they could be getting it from outside as
True.
well. They could be getting it from somebody else.
Exactly. Absolutely true. So that could be true. So we're gonna be going ahead and wrapping up this topic today. Again, you can catch on next Saturday. We're gonna be here. We're gonna bring her back again to co-host with us. we're gonna have a different topic that we're gonna be doing with at that time. But thank you guys so much, so much for tuning in with us here. Make sure you share the video because maybe somebody might benefit from this. Somebody don't know and they watch this video, they might be like, oh, okay. That's what's
Please accurate game. You
exactly
need nightgowns. They have beautiful, sexy nightgowns. You can have pajamas just to wear in the house when you're in the family watching a movie, but just some sexy nightgowns. Those nice silk ones that make your body feel silky when you lay in bed. Get
absolutely
yourself some underwear. Stop buying that one black bra and find all the one piece of panties to match that one black bra. Get yourself some sets. Stop to be wearing two piece under your outfit. Change your sex game. Learn more. You know, find what makes them happy. A lot of times people are quiet in their relationship because they feel they start to find out what to. Because people have sexual vanity. And a lot of times people will suppress themselves not to even tell you because they feel they're going to get judged.
right. That's true.
Have sexual discussion with your partner. I say, hey, babe, I want to discuss something with you. What it is. I like to do certain things this way. What you like to do when we do that.
True.
Give the partner an option to be open with you. Even during the process of your doing something, talk to the person. If you like it fast, tell the person like it fast. You like it a little bit slower, say, I just want a little bit slower. You like it like this, talk, communicate. So a lot of people want to get in bed, they get quiet, they don't even say nothing, just like little mannequin that you just put on the bed, it gets so mute that you say, but you enjoy that thing we're doing or no. It even makes you wonder if your dream was on point because the person was so quiet. Learn to have sexual conversation while you're in bed. Learn to find out some games out there that get couple interacting, understanding their sexuality, understanding themselves. Those are things that will help the relationship. Those are things that will keep the men excited and make them want to come home. Because men like action. Man,
Gotcha.
that's in my opinion.
Thank you so much for co-hosting with us here. We'll see you guys again next Saturday, same time, same place. Actually, it's going to be earlier than this. The reason why we came on late was because due to the LMA, we wanted everybody to enjoy the show, watch the show, and then we come here and talk about the show and of course our topic as well. So thank you all so much for tuning in with us here. Thank you to the Liberian Public Radio for giving us this opportunity to actually be able to discuss this topic with you all. And we're going to be back next Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you so much, Arnelle, for joining us. We appreciate you. You have a great
Keep inviting me to your show.
day. You're welcome. We'll see you. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there with me for the past hour. I will see you guys next week, Saturday. Actually, probably might be in Minnesota next week, Saturday. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go live, but I might try to go live before I go. Okay, either one will happen. But thank you so much for rocking with me again. My name is Miss Diva. Make sure you follow my clothing line page. Make sure you follow my popular figure page, the Miss Diva. My clothing line page is La Diva Fashion and Swimwear Collection. So you can also follow it as well. Females, we have a lot of swimsuit wear out there for you guys. And thank you so much for rocking with me all these years. I will see you guys next week, Saturday. Peace out.